The angel, the demon, has fallen from her perch as the highest DPS hero in the game. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a patch note review video. I am Sylphin. We have version 38.5 here, released as of tomorrow, March, whatever the heck, 28th, says right there, with some changes. Serath, she has fallen from her perch, and you know what? It's pretty sound because it was pretty ridiculous. Let's just be honest here. 930 DPS was the most that you could pull out of her, not including her ultimate, not including Orb Prime. It was dumb. So while that was fun while it lasted, this is definitely quite the change. As we're going to go through it here, we have a new tier 1 skin here, Tribal Vibe Narbash. Narbash has been vibing to the same tune for a long time, so let's change it up. I love this! Absolutely love it. As you know what, I just bought the everything bundle for whatever, like a gazillion dollars, and I wish I had waited just for this one skin. Well, not really, but this skin is awesome. I really do like this very much. And we also have another loot crate update with a whole bunch of skin variations that are going in. You guys can see that down below. I'm not going to really cover it as just kind of not all that crucial here to what really affects the gameplay. As you can see, a nice skin variation for the newest tier 2 skin here, Zechin Huntress Sparrow. Looks absolutely fantastic. That is wonderful skin variation. I like how they are really making the skin variations look substantial. Like, there's some skin variations you're like blue Murdoch versus the other blue like, that's kind of dumb, but this really changes it. There's that one purple, there's the one brown Greystone with the wolf mask that makes him look completely badass. That one, oh, just amazing. So I really like it. They really nailed it with this one as well. Yeah, maybe they could update a few of those skin variations to be a little bit more substantial, but hey, I love this one as well. Weekly card pack, you guys can go into that. And now to the heroes, now to the juicy good stuff. The hero changes. Steel, a little bit of a polish, but Serath, what we all care about here, her ultimate, reduce the duration to 15 seconds from 18 seconds. So she's not gonna be able to last in her ultimate for 3 more seconds, which, you know what? I don't main Serath. I didn't get to play her that much while she was an absolute god here. You guys let me know down in the comments how that 3 seconds is really going to affect you. Really, I suppose that if you use that at the start of an engagement, that last 3 seconds can just stop you from just kind of completely making it, you know, a team wipe. It just kind of helps. I don't know, like 18 seconds is a long ass time, and there was definitely multiple times while playing Serath where I'm like, my ultimate is still up. So I mean, you know what, I don't have the insights to really delve deep into that one. I think that's pretty sound regardless. So health per level reduced to 71.1 from 76.8. She does have a fantastic escape. She does have a fantastic invulnerability tool in her kit. So while yes, she is melee, and yes, she gets more armor than other carries because of that, and yes, apparently she gets more health because from other melee everybody else really. Maybe it's just a little bit too much because of that fantastic escape, because of her invulnerability. I mean, that's only what? That's 14 times 5? So what is that? 70 health? You're gonna miss out on 70 health in the late game, but that 70 health does go a long way with how high their basic armor is and the ability armor. So that 70 health does go a long way. Don't get me wrong. That 70 health does go a long way at level 15. So I mean, that's probably pretty darn sound. But the biggest part is attack speed per level reduced to 1.4 from 2.2. That is the big one, as her kit, her like innate stats have changed here. So she only gains 1.4 attack speed per hero level, down from 2.2. And as you're about to see here, well, you know what? Yeah, let's go take a look at it right now. If we take a look here at Serath, with her numbers changed now, she is down to 724 DPS with 21 power penetration, 13 attack speed, and 19 critical strike chance. That is down, ladies and gentlemen. That is down from 770 DPS with 22 power, 12 attack speed, and 19 crit. So 770 down to 724. That is a difference of what? 46 DPS, which is about not 10%. It's not 30, so about there's not 5. I don't know, 7% DPS decrease. You know what? I think that's sound. I think it is sound, again, because she has her invulnerability, because she has Fantastic Escape, and, you know, more basic armor, and all this stuff. I think that is sound for her. She's a very elusive / durable melee carry. So there has to be some kind of balance there, right? Unless we get a super ridiculously squishy, absolutely no escape, absolutely no invulnerability melee carry, that's just literally all of their abilities are just damage, and like nothing. Yes, I can see, you know, their DPS just being absolutely insanely absurd, but that's not Serath, right? Plus her ultimate empowers her basic attack. So I mean, it's just nuts. So the big thing here, what has changed with Serath? She needs, apparently, if you're putting 53 CP into damage, which is a lot, you need 1 more attack speed than you did before. 1 less power, 1 more attack speed. You trade 1 power for 1 attack speed. So basically nothing has changed. Just her DPS has dropped naturally. You're still going to build her the same. You're just like my 930 DPS build here. We did manage to go 60 into 60 CP's worth of value into damage stats. This attack speed I think was 13, if I do remember, 13 or 14. I only ended up putting 12, I think, just because of cards. But anyways, you're pretty much going to build her the same, just so that she can remain a little bit more bursty and feed into her ultimate, which scales from power anyways. So you know what? Basically nothing has changed with Serath, at least in what you're going to do. Her number has just been decreased. And there you go, 930 DPS down to 878. So what is that? That's not even 10%. Again, the same thing. So there you guys go. There is Serath. And basically, her DPS output is just decreased. Pretty much going to build her the same. Another change here for Yin, our other pseudo melee, kind of melee, sort of ranged carry here is Quelling Gale. Her ultimate reduced the slow to 250, 300, 350 from 350, 400, and 450. If you guys saw my Yin building guide that recently just came out, you would have seen 3 of the enemy having to walk through my ultimate. And it was absolutely hilarious to see all 3 of them kind of just completely get just rendered basically useless by this ultimate that they were forced to walk through. And it was actually really quite hilarious. So if that is any indication of the kind of the average situation in which this happens, I think that's probably pretty sound. As I guess it was too powerful. Health per level reduced to 67.2 from 70.4, so it's only 3 times 14, so it's 30. What is that? 42 health at level 50. Little tiny tweaks that Epic does from all of the numbers that they collect internally. As you know what, she is probably pretty darn strong, as she is actually quite meta from by looking at recent high ELO games. So there you guys go. That is the end. A whole bunch of UI stuff. Again, here are the variations. A whole ton of Bellica. So if you guys are a Bellica main, you'll be happy to know that there's a whole bunch of skin variations, so you guys can try to get those. and Ichor Biohazard, Neon Biohazard. That's going to probably look really good. So there you guys go. That is the changes. The DPS calculator and stat optimizer is up to date. Link in the video description. You guys can go to that. It is up to date. The Google Sheets version that you can just copy to your Google Docs account and then tamper with it from there. That is up to date as well. So you guys can go ahead and use those at your leisure. Please like the video if you like it, dislike it, share it with the community, and of course, guys, subscribe. You guys like this content, especially if you found it useful. Really love to be able to do it for you in the future. Until next time, like always, stay optimistic and positive.